Hello, you guys. This is going to be another channel message. I have a few that I need to get out. So I might have a couple more today, or one today and maybe another tomorrow. I don't know. So it just depends on how much energy I, have to put into the readings. If I feel tired, I have to take a break. Okay. But this message I'm getting is in relation to friends giving you a heads up about a connection or about a person you're dealing with, okay? And I feel like you should listen to your friends' advice. There's not all friends' advice, okay? But there's some wise advice around you. And I feel like you have been ignoring it or not wanting to hear it. Or you're hearing it now and it's clicking and it's making sense. But let's see what Spirit says. What is the message? Divine Spirit, that's for highest guidance, highest truth. Thank you. Two of Wands came out. The cards are flopping everywhere. Oh, gosh. Okay. The Lovers wanted to come out. Okay. Okay, so let's just start here. Might feel guided to pull more, but let's just start here with the cards that were given. So we have the Two of Wands flop out. Okay. There's some sort of decisions or choices about how to move forward, and your friends are at the center of this, or a friend is at the center of this with you. You have two different friends. There's this one friend and there's another friend. You might have two friends that are giving you higher wisdom or some sort of divine counsel, or it might be a scenario where you have one friend or one group of friends that are giving you divine counsel, and then there's another friend that is just gossiping and stirring up trouble and trying to discourage you or deceive you in a way, willingly or unwillingly. She might not even know that she's doing this, or he might not know that he's doing this. But these friends are at the center here, okay? Spirit is telling you to pay attention, okay? Right behind you before you make any rash decisions or foolish decisions, before you move on, because you are moving into a new cycle of your life. There's a connection here that you have to make a decision about, and this is where the new beginning comes from, okay? Whether or not whoever this person is the right person for you. Are you making the right decisions with this? Are you sure about this? You really have to think into this energy, and you have divine guidance all around you, okay? So you're not going to mess this up, but you're contemplating about how you're going to move forward, what decisions or choices to make. The Lovers is about choices and decisions. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to really think about this and be cautious and don't make any rash decisions. Don't move too forward or too fast, too soon. With the Eight of Cups, there is having to leave something behind emotionally, or something that you were connected to emotionally. It may be having to leave this connection behind. So your friends, where do your friends play in with all of this? What is it that the friends are advising? What are they saying? What does the friends play in all of this? The Eight of Pentacles, okay? So there's something about needing to work on something, okay? The Six of Wands. I feel like they're telling you to work on yourself, okay? Allow this person to come to you. Focus on you. Focus on your work. Focus on career. Allow this person to come to you. The Ace of Swords. Somebody's telling you the damn truth about this situation. Somebody's telling you that, if you know this is a good friend when they're telling you that you need to work on yourself and better yourself for yourself. And the righteous person that's meant for you will come to you. This person is telling you honest truth, okay? They're not telling you who to be with. That's the thing. A good friend will never tell you what decision to make, but they'll tell you advice that's beneficial to you, how it can better you, okay? Friends can't really tell you to leave a man alone. They might give you a heads up and say, that person's not good for you. That man or that woman is not good. I heard this about them. But you know what? At the end of the day, I want the best for you. And I want you to do what's best for you. I want you to know that you are worthy, you're valuable, which I feel with the Ace of Pentacles or the Eight of Pentacles is what they might be telling you. You're abundant, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're smart, you're a good worker, you have a lot going for yourself, okay? I feel like that's a good friend. Okay. Another friend may tell you something like, you got to work hard on this relationship. You got to do what you got to do for this person. And, you got to make them want you. And, that is not good advice. Okay. That's misleading advice. With the Two of Pentacles, you're struggling with this. This is a struggle because you've got two different advices, whether they be friends or advisors or something else, some sort of information out there, and you're juggling this back and forth. You're really trying to figure it out. Whose opinion do you value, or whose advice do you value or take as truth or honesty, helpful or detrimental? It's really imbalanced because they both sound very convincing, because they speak to both aspects of yourself. Okay, the higher aspect of you and the lower aspect of you. Okay, so you have two aspects that want two different things, and there's the struggle with this. There's that imbalance here, and you're trying to figure it out. A lot of you are getting epiphanies and clarity about what really is of my highest good. You're getting some sort of clarity out of both conversations, but one of them is really the truth, because you have the Ace of Swords right here. Let's see what this is. The Ten of Pentacles. So it's like choosing what is best for you. Also, what is best for my family, people around me. If there's other family members involved. Could also be honoring your own stability, your own self-worth. Seeing yourself as completely abundant just within yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I can have this person, I could have this family possibly, or I might have to give up my family, or they might have to give up their family or something that they've established, or I can choose me. Okay, so I don't, it might not be to that degree, it might not be this or that, it might be something totally different from you, but what's truth, because there's some sort of epiphany or revelation that's come through. So you're really trying to figure out who's got my back and who doesn't, or whose advice is valuable and whose is, just opinions. Okay? Who's really giving me some sound, straight up advice, real advice, versus who's just giving me their opinions and what they think is best, or what they should do because I did this, or is it really coming from a place of truth? Okay. And what's best for you. There's no agenda for them. They're not telling you to leave a person because they are lonely, or they're not, they're telling you to stay with the person because they want you to be miserable in a relationship and they're miserable in theirs. So they need that misery loves company. They need that other person that relates to them in that situation. Or do you have that friend that's like, I want the best for you and I want you to see your worth, period. If this person makes you happy, okay. If you're unhappy, you have to honor yourself. That is a true friend. You can only make decisions for yourself anyway. You can't really take everybody's words of advice unless you feel that it's valuable and that it's, worth you listening to and even taking into consideration. It's pretty much up to you. Okay. So, yeah. Some of you need to listen to your friends. I feel like you should listen to both of them because it's like a contrast. You need to see both sides. You need to hear both sides. And if it's not friends and it's family possibly, or some sort of advisor or counseling, you got to use it. And don't forget that being the mediator, being the middleman means you have to have your intuition tapped into at the time that you're listening to these things with these people. Your intuition is very important. You have to have your own compass on, paying attention first. Yeah, I can listen to this reader, that reader, this friend or that friend, this family member, whomever, but I got to have my own light bulb on as I'm listening to this, because I got to pay attention. I got to be, vigilant about this. I got to really be on my P's and Q's and make sure that I'm hearing everything so I can take it all in how does it feel? What does it make me feel? You know, what comes to mind? You know, what revelations are coming up? All of this is important to take into consideration. So I hope that resonated with you guys. I might do the other channeling, I don't know, tonight, or I might wait till tomorrow. Just depends on how much energy I feel like putting into these channelings. It just really depends. But be careful, you guys. Not in a negative way. Not that way. Don't take careful as that. But just take in care. You know, in care is what I mean by careful. All right. So that is your message. Much love to you guys who resonate. Those of you who don't, that's fine. Don't force yourself to resonate what doesn't resonate with you. Only take what does. Use your intuition every time that you watch a reading. And if it just doesn't resonate. It's not for you, and that's fine. If it resonates, you know, think it through, think about it, take the information, you know, utilize it for yourself, study it, whatever. And that is all, you guys. Much love. Peace.